Hello everybody and welcome back to Workers and Resources. So I've gone on a little bit. We was in October, I've only gone on till December. What I've been doing basically is just going doing bits of road and getting things upgraded. So we're as far as here with the gravel. All of this is done around here. We've got all this done apart from these couple of bits that they're working on right now. Buses coming there. Oh, there's 3 bits there need doing. They've got all this done, and they're as far as this bit here which they're working on. There's a dumper on its way, so that's good. Now the construction officers have started working on these flats, and they've got that little statue done there and a football ground. The Lenin statue's coming on, so there's 2 blocks of flats there. I did have a bit of a problem. Suddenly my escapees suddenly jumped up quite a lot. We've had a few deaths as well, and I forgot to buy an ambulance for the clinic, but this, I suddenly noticed we got a lot of escapees, and it's because we had no staff in the shops. So I've had to go and tell 2 of the blocks of flats to go and work in these shops and nowhere else. Make sure we've got enough people in there, because otherwise it means we're going dragging other people from around the map, which I don't want to have to do. I'd rather bring them in when I build blocks of flats and things. And eventually we're going to run out. Right, so what we got going on? We got let's get it on fast forward a bit. Alright, just have a quick look at the finances just before we go past the end of the year. This month and last month I didn't spend anything on manpower, so I've not paid for anything, not paid for any of the roads or anything. I've just been doing them, like I said, I've been doing them section at a time, just to try and get them laid in. It's a bit difficult doing it this way. Once this bit's in though, then I'll go and do the outer road, and then I can start getting the inner roads done. But we need this connection to the border doing. So I'm just seeing how far this construction office will actually pick up, because there's one bit of road at the end there it didn't pick up on. So I'm not sure whether it's going to get this or not. I might have to tell it to go and do that. I've definitely got to tell it to go and do the other bits, but that's a nice long bit, so that'll take a while. So, while they're doing that, these construction offices, I'm going to get them to start working on these buildings down here. Right, get the fire station done and carry on working on these again. Now then, I'm thinking we'll put a food industry over this side. Let's put in a large field there. Just for a marker, frame rate dies. I did put that the right way around then, didn't I? Yeah, just making sure. Right, so food factory, we want be able to get it to connect up to the bus station somewhere. We're going to need right, that takes in 12 tons of crops, so 4 farms. So I'm going to need it connecting up to something probably a bit bigger than a barn, maybe one of the other storage houses. thinking, gotta be mindful of where the road connections are and things here as well. Put in there for now. Right, storage. We've got some other storage warehouses somewhere. Warehouse, you're a massive one. We're gonna get, could get 4 farms attached to that one, and that'll hold, I forgot which one it was now, there we go. That'll hold 778 tonne of crops. We don't need that much. Don't need them big grain storages, they're massive. That's not too big. 3,640 tonne, yeah. What's this one? This one will hold 480 tonne of crops. Problem getting road connections in there then. So what's to do it that way round? Let's squeeze a farm in that side. Is there any connections on the back? There isn't. So I'm only going to get 3 farms off that. That's not good. Not too small. 200 tonnes. Got enough connections. Didn't want to have to put a massive one in. Problem I've got there. Yeah, I'm not going to be able to get a farm in on this side unless I connect it here, and then I'm going to struggle where to get the road out to. Just thinking, because there's going to have to be a storage here and then a road depot. I don't know why I'm building everything on the wireframe, but I am. I need this one because I need it to connect to 4 farms. Got enough room to build 4 farms out here. Let's go to there. Now I need something a bit smaller. Now I need it to be able to connect to a road cargo station on the other side. I'm also going to need to be able to get a road out of this. Can this store food? Yeah, 300 tons of food. These buildings are well overkill. I don't want these massive buildings. Think how else I'm going to be able to do it. I'm going to have to be these. I could put a smaller one in here. I mean, we don't have to have a huge storage. To have a big storage of grain, but food itself's not going to be stored up that long because whatever we're not using we'll sell. Lost the other ones now. Hang on to there. Right, so what can you hold? You can hold 75 tons of food. No, 125. That's a bit awkward to connect to anything. A school. Well, this little one looks a little bit out of place compared to the big one at the back. This one. Just because it's a bit more in keeping. Plus it's gone dark. Right, road cargo station. I'm not seeing any electricity connections over here. Fine. Not so sure about that though. Let's get some gravel road along here. Get the factory connections in, and I know where I can build to. I know we don't need both of them, but yeah, I'm having them. Just come out. Wee. Oh, that looks straight across there. Nope. Do it this way. Right, let's get those booked in. Factory connections booked in. Now then, my farm's gone. Farm's this way around, I forgot about that. Should connect. Pull these ones out a little bit. Let's try that. Right, that one connected up to there. Factory. Right then. Want the road coming here. Take it down that way a little bit. As far as there. 7 factory connections booked in. Now then, get 2, get 3, we'll get 4. Oh, these pylons in the way. Go this way. The thing is, it's going to make these ones drive a fair way. We're going to have to get 6 in there. Just get rid of that a second. Oh, it's going dark as well. Let's have a look what's going on over here. Right, these are getting built. I think I might have to move these pylons back a bit. I need to get another. I need to get at least one more field in there, and then 1, 2, 3. We'll have to get some in this side as well. Get 1, 2, 3 to there. Yeah, I'm definitely going to have to move these cables out of the way. Let's just wait for daylight so I can see what I'm doing. What are we doing up here? This road's done. That road's done. Wow. Wasn't expecting that road to have been done just yet. Right, let's get it on play. You there. Get that road done there, please. Got them ones done as well. Right, get that road booked in and they'll get it done. Right, so let's get some proper daylight. Come on. Oh, I don't want to have to move these cables, it's a pain. Go back as far as there. Right, let's get the fields planned in and then we can figure out where the cables are going. Right, so I want some... Let's do the ones on this side. Where's that road going? I don't think it's going anywhere. Right, so one... No wireframe there. Close as. Do a wireframe. That one's not in a good place. Right, so let's get one more up here. How many is that? That's 3, 4. Get one quite close. Maybe if I put the road in first, I think. Get one there. Right, so that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Thinking we could put a 6th one there. We could do... We've got 1, 2... Need another 4 in here. Getting awfully close to the town. Just thinking maybe if we get rid of some of these and run a road. Dirt road up there. It means I have to get rid of this electricity as well. Oh god. Needs to be done. So if we pull these back a little bit, I can run the cable down the front of them. So we'll get 1, 2, 3, 3. Got 4 there. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and do we get in that? Bring these forward a little bit. And they're not having to drive as far. These ones are going to have to make a bit of a trip. Right, that should be 12 that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Right, let's figure out the roads. I did that in thingy, didn't I? Oh, these are going to be a pain. I'm going to have to go and do all these manually. I don't need to do that one down there. Right, so we need a road coming down here. Connect up to there. Road going down there. We'll get some dirt roads on those bits. Farms connected. We need a little gas station down here somewhere. Can find it. Squeeze in between there or something. No, I don't want that one. I'm going to use Ryan's little fueling station. And there. Right, electricity. High voltage wires. Right, we need to come around the back of these farms. Really connect all the way back to there? Come out to about here and then go that way then. Right, I need to go and do my thing with that. Yeah. I need to go and do that now really. Let's get this. Yeah, I need to go and do that now before I pay for it, because otherwise it'll pay and then I won't be able to do it. Right, I'll be back in a second. Right, that's saved us a bit of money. Get that bought from dollars. There'll be a right mess on the floor over here. There's all these little scarred bits everywhere, but it doesn't matter. Let's get some medium voltage. I'm just going to pay for these ones. Go in. I've already got. Don't need that one connecting up there. Can I get it to come around the gas station? You. Oh, I saw you there. That's a bit better. Right, let's get them bought. Hopefully that power should be back on. There we go. Now then, we can get play. We've got power back on again now. Right, is that juiced up? It is. I'll make sure people can get food and stuff. Worried about that now. How are my flats doing? Have these been built yet? No. Nowhere near. What are we waiting on? People mainly. They're all off working on the roads, I think. Right, did we get that booked in? We did. A few dumps on the way, and then there's just one more section to do after that. Let's get fast forwarded. Right, we need some power over here. That one only reaches those buildings there, so definitely need some down here. Somewhere here. Be there, and we can take it out around the road, hopefully. No more building, no more buildings that way. Just get it running along there with them parallel. Might. That's how I'm going to build them myself. Save me a bit of money. I'll build them before I build anything else. Right, how are we doing over this side? Have we got stuff built over here yet? Not yet. This gas station could do a building, but I'm just going to put a bit of gravel in that there first. They should be able to pick that up. Yeah, they pick this up. Right, they need to get to that road as well. Look at the size of this farm. The reason I didn't want to come too far down here is because I want to build a bit more of a town over here, and I was thinking maybe having a train station in there, and maybe running out that way and back down this way wherever we're going to. There's going to be some other towns down here, so definitely going to be another town down here for power plant, coal mine, stuff like that, if we get that far. If I don't go bankrupt. Money's running out. We've still got no money coming in yet, but we're getting there. We're closing in on the border. It's got our little trucks there beavering away. And, yeah, this should get built soon. So, how are we doing on these flats? There's one person on each site. Crane on that M2. 672 work days, so it's going to take 2 years at this rate. 2 people on, it's going to take a year. Yay! Got all the resources in these, just need people. I did set some of these to go work at the bus stop. How many people got in there? We've not got many people in at all. I don't want to have to buy people in. I think I'm going to have to go and grab a few people, you know, because we just haven't got enough. Let's go over here to the... Where's the old city? The old city of Ofsky. Let's Let's start down this end of town. Right, yeah, let's do this whole front row. Did I get that one? Yeah. Relocation time, citizens, you are needed. You are needed up here in the unnamed town between the unpronounceable... How the hell do you pronounce that? Zigibovar and Borkovs... I can't even say it. Forkovsky. No, forget... No. Volkovisk, there we go. Almost got that terribly wrong. Right, let's start getting people up here. Come on. Move on, people, move in. I need workers. Can't afford to go buying people. Just spread yourselves out. Move in wherever you want. Empty rooms available. There's only 20 odd people in each of these, don't know why I'm clicking so much. Right, that was full. Way. Got a few more educated people along there as well. Right, full. Right, that should speed things up a bit. Hopefully. Should start getting a few more people on the construction sites now. I haven't got any people in the town hall. We need 8 people in there. We've got firefighters, we've got 1. I'm not seeing any fires yet. We're only just into February though. How are we doing over here? How's this road coming along? About halfway there by the looks of it. Well, not quite. About halfway there with the gravel. They are doing these roads as well. Let's get this. Those are not drive through. They can get in around the back. Do they need to get in? No, that's fine. That's fine. It's not a problem. That road might be a problem though. No, we need to connect for fire access. No, they can get in from there. That's alright. I'm just thinking this is not pass through. Can make it pass through easy enough, but because I've already placed it, I'd have to replace it again, which means ripping all this up. But it don't matter. The vehicles can come around this way. They'll just have to work their way around it. I don't want to set all this building off yet. We need to get this up and running first. Get a few trees in here. It's a bit bare at the moment. Let's get some new bushes around the place. I'm not going mad with trees. Click. Click, that'll do. Another couple of clicks down here. Right, that's enough. It's more than enough. Probably put loads in. Right. Kind of a little bit stuck at the moment because I'm waiting for stuff to get done. Yeah, I need this road finished and I need these buildings doing so that I can start exporting some stuff. Start getting this money turned around. I mean, I could go and plan out a load more stuff, but I don't want to plan too much and have like half the map full of planning out and all of this everywhere, because I don't want to plan that far ahead really anyway. I want to kind of get it done bit by bit really. So we should get some more people once these are done. 4 people on the site, yay. 3 months to get it done. Or would that be 6 months? 6 months probably. Some people wandering onto these really. A few people coming on there. We've got people in the shops. As long as we've got people in the shops. We've got one Barty official in there. We've got teachers. This one, we've got no teachers. Right. How are you doing? You've got one teacher. We're gonna have to go and move all the educated people again, or they kind of spread out a bit. 9 in that one, 3 in that one. They should get there. We're only in 1961 anyway, so should start to pick up eventually, hopefully. That statue's getting built. That Lenin got done, he did. He's standing there looking round a tree. I can see you from here. I don't know what to do. I think not sure exactly where the train station's going to go, but we do want a train going up that way. Ooh, sorry about the camera. We want a train that comes and goes up this way and then back down there towards these areas, possibly out over here, not sure yet. Oh, we have a new rule as well apparently. Well, it's an old rule now, but it's a few days old when by the time you'll see this. We're not allowed to export oil or fuel or anything. Well, he just said oil, but I presume he means fuel and bitumen. We'll have to ask. So that's another limitation. But we're going to export alcohol, we're going to export some food, we're going to get a clothing industry on the go. I think it possibly come this way. And clothing and meat are going to be 2 of the things we're going to go for soon. Meat, I think I can do off 4 farms. How much grain does meat require? 10 ton of crops. I could actually manage that off 3 farms, really. In fact, yeah, I did manage it off 3 farms last time, and it was oversupplying because I didn't have enough workers. So yeah, 3 farms for the meat, and what was the other thing? Clothing. So I'm going to run 1 clothing factory and a half productive fabric factory, so we only need 10 ton of crop. So again, 3 farms. Well, that was the biggest one with the 4 farms there, so we need about this size space again, so here would be a kind of good spot. What's that? Oh, the red dot was sticking. Yeah, somewhere around here, and then maybe build another town here that can service the farms and possibly the power plant. And have a coal mine up here somewhere. Definitely need to get some money coming in before we get to that stage though. Some expensive buildings. And lots of vehicles. I'm going to need to buy loads of vehicles for these. If they ever get built. what's going on with my construction office? I don't want to go and fill that second construction office up yet, really, either, because it's like 100 grand worth of vehicles. Until that money's going up, I'm not sure. I don't want to run out of money before I get the farms operational. I want to make sure I've got enough to provide all the farm vehicles, because they're the most important, and the export vehicles. That is the target now. I can't really build anything else until I start exporting. Can't really afford to build anything else. Just hoping this will give us enough of a boost people wise. I should have upped the number of people we brought in, really, but I didn't want to get it too full too quick. We've still got some spaces. I don't want to be overpopulated, because then you have a death spike. Right. Just thinking. What's this construction office working on besides flats? Seems to be doing a bit of everything. One of them flats is 70%, so not far off. I might actually record a little time lapse of these. Yeah, I'll give you a little time lapse. Not a very long one though. We'll just get these buildings done. Right, I'll be back in a bit. Right, so we got it done eventually. Let's just get it on play at the moment because the money's dropping rapidly. We're getting into the danger zone. This was probably... There was no building animation on this, unfortunately. There's something wrong there. What I was going to say is probably an expense I didn't really need, but we're definitely going to have plenty of crop storage. This was unnecessary, as this has 4 parking bays anyway, and I didn't realise. Yeah, there's 4 parking bays in there, so I don't actually need that. Now then, I'm in 2 minds of whether to just leave it there for now. I'm not sure how much food we're actually going to be able to produce. Well, 6 tonne a day, but I'm not sure how much we're going to need to distribute. See, what I could do with doing really now is removing that, putting the road back in, and then maybe having a gas station there or something. I know there's one down here, but I have noticed some of the buses are going up using this one. This one, it's got bush right in the middle of it. I've only just noticed that. Remove tree, that there. Yeah, that one hadn't been built, so all the traffic from up here kept coming down here. I was wondering what was going on. So, where I built, the money's going down. I've started getting some of these roads done. Once the construction crew had finished the road out to the border, I started working on some of the town roads. I have got a truck exporting alcohol, but due to the lack of people down here, he's not getting filled up very quickly. Now I've got 2 microbuses, but they're also servicing the fire station, which isn't enough to cover both of these. I've not got them going here yet. I've only just got some food on the go. See, now I need a bigger, better bus, but we've got nobody there. There's hardly anybody waiting, and these are queuing. Now the red ones are my construction office. No, the red ones are going down there. The green ones are my construction office, yes. And the blue ones are my construction office. So the blue ones are these ones, I think. Yeah. Right, so the blue ones are the road crew and the green ones are the construction crew, right. I should remember, really. So yeah, once these roads are done, I can start going getting the other roads sorted out then as well. Now I want to get this done pretty quickly, because at least be able to get access into this shopping centre, so that we can get the food in there. I can't cut that off at the moment, or can I? Yeah, I can cut that off. Oh, I've paid for it, you plonker. That's because I've just reloaded the game up. Damn it. That was an accident. That wasn't, I didn't mean to do that. Make sure your auto build's switched off. Normally is. Right. I think I switched it on to have a look how much that would cost to finish off, but it only needed like about 30 work days, and then buses were bringing 3 or 4 people at a time, so I thought I might as well just wait for it. It's just because it was taking so long to get done. I thought it was stuck for a while because it was just, all it did was show that door. I thought it weren't getting built. Right, so this is the problem. I need more people down there, but I haven't got the people because they're all being filtered away onto jobs. there's not that many people over this side of town anyway, so I think let's pause it for a minute. I definitely need to have another area over this side with more housing. We're probably going to go for more wooden barracks at the moment. Whatever's really cheap, just because of the money. I'm being killed on the delivery costs for the steel. Let's have a look how much we spent $157,000, but we've had $64,000 worth of delivery cost. It's $220,000 altogether. So yeah, it's almost a third. It's like 25% or something, 30%. But that's because we're buying from dollars and it's having to come from all the way up there. And sending a truck up there to pick stuff up would mean we sat here for weeks and weeks waiting for stuff to get delivered. It cost as much in fuel anyway, so once this starts getting nearly run out, we'll switch back over to rubles. I'm just hoping that we've got enough built by then, that we've got profit coming in. I think clothing is going to be the next thing. I'm happy with this. I'm happy with my farm layout here. I think this looks quite nice. And this should be pretty productive. The vehicles for these cost, so we've got 5,000, 7,000 and 1,000, so about 14,000 each farm for the vehicles. To get the clothing up and running, I'm going to need 4 farms, maybe 5, so plus a couple of delivery trucks, so we're looking at about 100,000 maybe in vehicles. So I'm hoping that there's enough money there to give me the materials to get it all built, and I've got enough left over to get all the trucks, because I still need to buy, well, I need to get 2 more buses, 2 better buses to start coming down here, or at least 1 better bus. If we get a bus station, a bus stop over here somewhere, it's only got a short run, so we'll get that surrounded by housing and a few more shops and things. Some schools and stuff over here. Start boosting the population. Hopefully we should hit a point where we turn around on the economy. At the moment I've only got like what, £2 a month coming in. Oh, we did 3 grand last month. That's good. We must have got 2 deliveries out. It's been like about 1,800 a month, so I've just got just under 10,000, which we've spent on electricity and a little bit for that bloody gravel. So the foreign manpower there was for the pylons and the cables. That was for that gravel. That was a bit. Oh, that was for the gravel. I might have done another bit of gravel somewhere, I don't know. I don't think I've done. I've not been paying for. I'm deliberately not paying for stuff. Not just with it being part of the rules, but I'm trying to save the money as well and get the construction crews to do as much. Oh, I built that. That's probably that was what it was. I paid for that pollution station. I could have got it built myself pretty quickly, but I just wanted to keep an eye. I just wanted to double check on the pollution to make sure there was nothing coming out of here. I've only got one worker in there anyway, so now I could export the boards. They're only worth 12 rubles a ton. 13 rubles a ton, so a 12-ton truck can give me 160 rubles. And the cost of a 12-ton truck is they do 13 ton. Okay, so 170 rubles or something. So they would need to make about 40 trips to pay the money back. That's not including the fuel. So yeah, it's just not worth me exporting boards. I probably wouldn't make any money anyway, with what it cost in fuel. It's probably cost me half of that to get them there in the first place. So there's just no point doing that. I need a better export. So food will bring us some money in, but clothing is definitely... I could go for cattle, I suppose. Livestock. Because we can export... I mean, clothing's a much better result, but livestock will get produced quicker. 182 a tonne. Now if we was to build a few livestock farms... How much are they? They're 46,000, so... 2,000 work days. So how much is that a work day? 10 rubles a work day, so yeah, it's 20,000 in work days there. So it's about 26,000 in materials for a livestock farm. What's a haul? They're not that expensive, only 12,000. Oh, looking at the wrong one there. About 5 grand, so about 7 grand in materials, about 5 grand in workforce. So I could afford 2 or 3 of them. But again, I haven't got the staff for them. I need 50 staff each. Even just one of them. There's no way I can get 50 workers down there. I need 50 workers for this area because we need 20 each for them and another 12 for that. So we need 52 in there. And then I need another 50 or possibly 100 if we're going to produce meat as well, which we need to do really. Whereas clothing is, I think, so 50 for a fabric factory at 50% and 80 for clothing at fully. Yeah, again, I need another 130 workers for that. Even with just one fabric factory and one clothing factory. So I definitely need people rapidly. Like I say, I'm going to have to try and build wooden housing. I did build these blocks of flats, but I just can't afford the bricks. So expansion while we get some money coming in, and then let's see where the economy takes us. I definitely need to get something up and running, so even if it's just a livestock farm for now, get some people getting down there, maybe a couple of livestock farms down here and ferry a load of people down and just start exporting cattle as fast as it's getting produced. How much can we carry cattle wise? Is it covered all carries cattle? Yeah, livestock. So 4.5 tonne a trip, and so 200, 182, so about 800 a trip. So it's going to take 10 trips to make the money back. Well, 9, 10 with fuel maybe. So if we were coming from here, that's not unfeasible. I'm just wondering whether one truck will maintain 2 livestock farms, or whether we'll just do one because of the amount of people we're going to need anyway, and use that money then to build the clothing. Because we can always have another livestock farm, or you can even do a few livestock farms and connect 1 or 2 of them up to meat. We don't have to have them all joined together. I think maybe having some in here would be a good idea, but we'll have a look at that next time. Right, so we've got quite a lot done. Got the farms up and running, got the alcohol exported, you've had a time lapse, which, like I said, I'm not going to do every episode, and maybe every sort of 3 or 4, I don't know, we'll see how we get on. We'll see how long it is for me waiting for stuff. I don't want to run the game on off camera. I might do a little bit more on these roads, but I don't want to run the money down at the same time, so I need to be building while I'm getting the roads done, just because of what the goods are consuming. We are going to go bankrupt otherwise. I don't want to have to sell off any of my construction crew. But that may come yet. We'll see. We'll see if we can't turn it around on the next episode. Right, thanks everybody again for watching. Hope you enjoyed this one. Give us a like down there if you did, and Or give us a dislike if you didn't. Yeah. There's some snarky sod out there gives me a dislike on my videos every now and again, so, but it don't matter. I don't care. Do what you like. I'm here for my good viewers, the nice people that I enjoy making videos for, the majority of you. Right, thanks everybody again for watching. I'll see you next time. Bye.